Welcome back to Best Academy TV. In this video, we're gonna focus on 3 by 3 matrix determinants. That is the application of it. We are given a question here. They said find the value of k if matrix minus 2 1 1 2 1 k 1 3 minus 1 is equal to 23. These are the options here. A, they gave us 1, B, 2, C, 3, D4. So let's solve this here. But before we solve this here, this is what you have to understand in matrix. Whenever you are given a matrix and you are asked to find an unknown value, just like this K, in a matrix, we apply determinant. Please listen to me again. Whenever you are given a equation and you are asked to find an unknown letter in a matrix, we apply determinants. So solving the determinant of the matrix given to us here, we reduce the matrix to 2 by 2 order of matrix. Then we apply the formula for 2 by 2 order of matrix determinants. Please take note. So the first step to do here is to reduce this 3 by 3 order of matrix to 2 by 2 order of matrix. And then we can now use the formula for 2 by 2 order of matrix to solve this here. Okay, but before we solve this here, please, let's solution first. Solution. So the first thing here is to reduce the matrix to 2 by 2 matrix. But before we reduce the matrix to 2 by 2 matrix, this matrix here given to us here, let me just write it down. Minus 2 1 1 2 1 k 1 3 minus 1 is equal to 23. All right, now before we reduce this matrix to 2 by 2 matrix, we have to apply Cramer's rule. That is, we put here to be plus, put here to be minus, put here to be plus. Please take note. That is Cramer's rule. So how do we reduce this to 2 by 2 here? The first sign is plus, but if you multiply this, plus times minus will give us minus. Okay, so I will take the first number to be minus 2. So close the first part, that is minus 2, close the row and close the column. Close the row here, that is mute the row and mute the column of minus 2. I will have 1k 3 minus 1. So the matrix, the number left here is 1k 3 minus 1. So let's take the next number here, which is minus 1. Now close the row of minus 1, that is this guy here, this one here. Close the row of minus 1, close the column of minus 1, that is this one here. I will have this to be, that is for minus 1 here, I will have the number here to be 2k 1 minus 1. So finally here, I will take plus 1 first. Now let's reduce that to 2 by 2 matrix. I will close the row of plus 1 and close the column of plus 1. I'll be left with 2. I'll be left with 2 1 1 3. Please take note of this. So let's apply. The next is to apply the formula for 2 by 2 order of determinants. So what is the formula for 2 by 2 order of determinant? The formula for 2 by 2 order of determinant is primary diagonal minus secondary diagonal. Please don't forget this. This is the formula here. So the next thing here is to know the part that is the primary diagonal and the part that is the secondary diagonal. If I multiply these two guys here, that is this times this will give us primary. Now this time this will give us secondary. The same thing here. This time this will give us primary. This time this will give us secondary. Please take note. This time this will give us primary. This time, this will give us secondary. So our primary part is here, the secondary part is here, the primary part is here, the secondary part is here, the primary part is here, the secondary part is here. Please take note. So class, let's simplify this here. To simplify this, let's simplify this here. To simplify this here, we have minus 2 into minus 1. That is minus 1 times 1 will give us minus 1. Minus, the minus is the minus from the formula here, this one here. Okay. 3k, that is 3 times k will give us 3k. So let's go to the next one here. That is minus 1 into minus 1 times 2 will give us minus 2 minus, that is this minus here. Please don't forget. Remember, this part here is our primary, which is this part, while the next part will be secondary, which is this part here. So let's multiply to get the secondary part. I will have that to be 1 times k will give us the secondary part, which is k. So the next will be plus 1. Now let's form the primary diagonal. The primary diagonal will be formed when you multiply 3 times 2 from here. Please take note. That is 3 times 2. Okay, we give us 6 minus, that is this minus here. Let's form the secondary diagonal. 1 times 1, which is this 1 times 1 here. That is this 1 times this one here. The result is 1 here, is equal to, don't forget, 23. Don't forget the number here. The same thing here, equal to 23. Please don't forget. Okay, so class, let's simplify this here. The next here is to simplify what is inside a bracket. Okay, now if you look into this here, we cannot simplify what is inside the bracket here because this is a number and this is algebra. Okay, it's a combination of number and letter. So you can't subtract here, you can't add up here. The same thing here, you can't subtract, you can't add up here, but you can do something here. 6 minus 1 will give us 5. So I will have this to be minus 2 into minus 1 minus 3k minus 1 into minus 2 minus k plus 1 into 5 is equal to 23. Please take note. So the next thing here is to open the bracket. Let's open the bracket, please. Let's open the bracket, please. Minus 1 times minus, sorry, let's open the bracket, please. Minus 2 times minus 1 give us 2 when you open that bracket. Okay, minus 2 times minus 3k will give us plus 6k. So let's open the next bracket there. Minus 1 times minus 2 will give us plus 2. Minus 1 times minus k will give us plus k. Plus 1 times 5 will give us 5 is equal to 23. Please take note. So taking like terms here, I will have this to be, when you take like terms, all the number, grouping the number into one place and grouping the letter into one place. So I will have this to be 2 plus 2 plus 5 plus 6k plus k is equal to 23. So 2 plus 2 give us 4. 4 plus 5 will give us 9 plus 7k is equal to 23. So let's take like terms. This is a number here. Taking plus, there's an invisible plus here. Please take note. Taking plus 9 from left hand side to right hand side, I will have this to be 7k to be equal to 23 minus 9. So class, I will have this to be 7k will be equal to 14. Our intention here is to make k the subject here. So I will divide both sides by k. So when you do that, k will be equal to class 14 over 7. So my answer here is 2. Please take note. So the option there is B. You can tick option B there. Okay.